Hi everybody. I'm here with the Invicta Prodiver. I had it for like 3 or 4 months already. Just wanted to do another recap on it and see how fast or how slow it's running. And I know when I first got it after a week, it was only like -5, -4 seconds per day in this position. But let's check it out right now because yeah, I did do a test on it and it's not the same as when it was brand new. So right now I'm turning on the machine, the time grapher. Let's go put this in front. Yeah, I know I was getting a little bit better results earlier, but right now I'm kind of getting the wires all hitting the where has the microphone and everything else, so maybe that might be the reason why, because I figured just try to stay still right now. Earlier I was getting -10, -11 seconds per day, but right now I'm getting like -15, -16. I figure I shouldn't go into all the different -18. Anyway, it's still not bad for what this watch is. Let's put this onto the side. Let's go grab this. The Invicta Prodiver still has 200 meters water resistance, and it has a Seiko NH35A movement inside. As you can tell on the machine, it has 21,600 beats per hour, because that's not per minute. That's kind of plenty. I still don't mind wearing this watch, but I guess it gets jingly though. That's my only gripe. I don't really mind it losing or gaining some seconds per day, because I already know that I do bust it up kind of plenty at work. Only has a mineral crystal. I already see scratches on the crystal the last time I wore it last week, because I kind of rotate my watches for work. I'm trying to get it where I can see if I can see the scratch. Since it's not sapphire crystal, it can get scratched quite easily. Well, matters on what you're doing with it, but yeah, it does get scratched quite easily compared to a sapphire crystal. But since mineral crystal is a little bit softer than sapphire, well, it's a lot softer than sapphire, it doesn't, it won't shatter as easy as sapphire. Sapphire is scratch resistant, it's everything else, but mineral in general is, since it's a softer crystal, it gives a little bit more, since softer. Let's look at this case back. I do own the older Prodivers with the Miota movement inside, but on the other hand, I guess this Seiko NH35A movement, I don't know, I prefer this one much better in the Miota movement, to be honest. You unscrew the crown. First position is winding, so you can actually power up your watch. Second one is date, so you can switch the date around. The third one out is, of course, hacking. Hacking means that you can stop the seconds hand, so you can actually get your watch to a correct time. So if it's very time where you need to know exactly what time it is, yeah, you can set it that way. It don't really help if the watch loses or gains seconds per day, but this is only for work. I do look at my time all the time at work, so it's very important for me to have a watch compared to having the phone and pulling out your phone or this or that. Is just much easier looking at your wrist. Let's go see this on. Yes, it does have just a regular flip over clasp. Wears quite well. It's only a 40mm case. Forget the dimensions already. I already went to the dimensions once before. Can you hear the jingle? That's the thing I don't like. So this watch only gets 1 day a week out of a 4-day week for me, because honestly, I don't like the jingle jangle that it gives. But on the other hand, I actually been watching plenty YouTube, and that's the same kind of jingle jangle that you get from a vintage Rolex. So the vintage Rolex wearers that, yeah, they might like that jingle jangle because that's what it comes with. That's how it comes. The old Rolex don't have solid end links like this. No solid end links. I even heard that the middle is hollow. But everything seems to be solid on this thing. But just the hollow end, the not solid end links, and I think that's the major part where it jingle jangles really. And I really don't like this clasp. It's the press type of clasp. It's just so cheapy, but I really couldn't complain and can't complain for $75 or whatever price I bought this for. It tells time rather well. It does its job. Let's show it like this. It's a rather nice watch. Even inside the watch is nice. All I know is inside, I'm almost guaranteed it's gonna have a plastic ring inside to hold the movement in place, because that's how my other ones is actually the one with the Mioto movement and with the Swiss movement Prodiver. They both have plastic inserts inside, which is kind of cheesy, but those are like 13 to 15 years old, so. And that's when Invicta was basically a reamped company, so that's back in the day of Shop NBC. In this day and age is no more Shop NBC. It's that I'd like to keep on learning. I watch a lot of YouTube, try to pick up watches whenever I can, which isn't that often because I'm not very rich. Not rich at all. I'm just a regular everyday worker with a child and my other half. So watches is my hobby. It's not my way of living. Okay, well, hopefully you guys learned something, and yeah, can't really complain about this watch for how cheap it was. Hopefully you guys had a good day.